Nothing ever happens here, only the ordinary. This is a quote that is said by a 12-year-old boy in a show that is far from ordinary. And this show is called Fooly Cooly, which actually has no meaning. It seems bizarre, but it fits perfectly with the show. Okay, Fooly Cooly started in 2000 and ended in 2001 with 6 episodes that were OVAs, then got a sequel later, but we're not going to talk about those because first season is best season. Don't fight me on that because I'll probably lose, just kidding. So, we follow the same boy I was talking about earlier. His name is Naota Nandaba. Sorry about pronunciation. He lives with his dad and grandfather. He also has a brother named Tatsuku, who left for America for baseball. Naota is very obsessed with the idea of being mature, and he believes that his brother is what an adult is supposed to be. Naota is a very snarky kid, but puts up a facade of being nonchalant. His nonchalant facade reflects in his quote that I said earlier, even though this whole show is nothing but bizarre, which is awesome though. I mean, there are times where Naota has a horn growing out of his head to make a robot which an alien damaged, to the point that it turns into a stay-at-home mom that's kinda useless, Sakura though, and it occasionally floats in the damn air while T-posing and has a fake halo and wings to make a girl believe he is the god of flames. That seems like a typical Monday for him. Sorry, I left the VHS on. I'll fix that in a moment, but a little off-topic time. You know what I think of him being in denial that it's just ordinary? It reminds me of that SpongeBob meme where Patrick has way too much trash and SpongeBob tries to show him the truth, but he's in denial and proves it to him. What? You know what? I'll show you better. I'll actually do you one better. I'm going to make my own version, but with Fooly Cooly. Okay. Please tell me nobody has made this. This is gonna be godly. Oh god. Let's see. Okay. Oh, yes! I don't think anybody has. Bet! Okay. Doesn't matter. I'm still gonna put it probably for way too long, the meme, and probably laugh at it. But let's see. Oh! Voila! It's my masterpiece, if I do say so myself. I'm just stroking my ego. There we go. This is post-editing Mori, and I'm out. Before you go back into the characters a bit more, I want to talk about one of my favorite aspects of this show, is the music and the art, which is amazing. The Pillows is one of my favorite bands, and they did a fantastic job on the OST. The animation is very good quality, and sometimes I just rewatch episodes just to admire the visuals and art. The comedy is also great, and shifts seamlessly into the more serious moments. Okay, let's go over the hypocrisy of him thinking that he's an adult when he isn't. Of course, he's just a kid that's growing up. There are many times where people offer him sour creams or spicy curry, but he doesn't like the taste of it, which is a thing that changes over time, when your palate matures. But he can't change that. He is also very conflicted with his love life because he's interested in 2 people whose names are Haruko and Mamimi. I'll get to them later, I promise. Anyways, Naota is very confused that he loves these people, which totally makes sense because at that age, you're growing up, the complications and happen in the story also makes it totally understandable that he does not know how to control these feelings. And I just want to say one thing. Growing up is damn hard. It's one of the main themes of the show, and hell, I'm in the process of it. It ain't easy for damn sure. But just like Naota, I think I'll be fine. We'll get back to Naota briefly later, but I want to talk about Mamimi, what she is to the story. She is 17 years old, and says that she was Naota's older brother's girlfriend? Well, ex? Because, okay, whatever. Her life seems to get worse, but then she already had it rough. She gets bullied, and her parents aren't really in the picture for the whole story, but she resorts to arson, yeah, lighting shit up. And then that spiraled in for him to meet, what's his name again, Tatsuku, there we go. Okay, meeting Tatsuku when he rescued her from a fire that she started, actually. And she became obsessed with him, but when he left to America, everything changed. And then she looked at Naota and said, Ara Ara. So she started using Naota to ease her pain from losing the brother, as you can see when she nicknames everybody Takun, because she still hasn't let go of the reality that he is gone and probably doesn't care about her, but while using Naota as a sexual outlet. Remember, he's 12. She does have a genuine affection for Naota though, but only when he's acting like his brother. But once Haruko came in the story, he changed, and that made Mamimi disinterested, and then the whole relationship came to a messy and weird end. And to me, this represents how, in life, things don't always work out even though you want them to. Things just don't go your way. It sounds harsh, but it's reality. Life can be a pain unless you don't give it a reason to. I know that sounds hard, but one day I hope others can see that, how I view it. Okay, going back to Mamimi, she's on very thin ice when it comes to determining reality to fantasy, which leads me to believe that she can have a specific diagnosis. Before I say anything, I am not a professional diagnoser. Is that a job? I don't know. But I am not a professional diagnoser, but she does portray some of these symptoms. The disorder I'm talking about is schizotypal personality disorder. I'm just going to say it quickly, but you can look it up yourself because I'm too lazy to explain it. It's very similar to being a schizophrenic because you have a hard grasp on reality, but there's multiple other factors going into it and being diagnosed with it. I just don't know them. So, whatever. This includes limited grasp on reality, having few friends, be preoccupied with fantasy, having odd beliefs or magical thinking, plus her odd weight of speech. One of my favorite quotes from Mamimi that shows her odd weight of speech, and in my opinion encompasses the whole story, is "He who conquers the left side conquers the world." Setting the parameters is really the hard part. God damn, what a quote. I think the left side represents adulthood, and it will loop back later on, but that's going to be saved for the close end. But then you're probably saying, "Yo, Tio, isn't that supposed to be the theory of lefts are superior in baseball, and most people are right, now it's..." I do agree with you, even though I'm a lefty and I suck at baseball. Maybe it's probably because I'm blind. Shut up, this is my damn script, I'm not rewriting it for you, whatever. But that isn't important. What's important is that we get back on Fooly Cooley. So, another great scene shows how bad Mamimi's grasp on reality is. In episode 2, Firestarters, you can see when she's looking at Conti, the flying robot I talked about earlier, through a camera lens. He has a floating halo, but when the camera isn't shown on him, it shows that there's a string attached to the halo to hold it up. Us as the viewer see a string, but to Mamimi, she sees a god. Well, that's all I want to talk about Mamimi, but there's another character that deserves praise, which is Hinamori, but I praise her for what I can relate to her on a surface level. But I don't fully understand her, so sorry if I interpret her wrong. But then again, that is my opinion. But I couldn't make this video without mentioning her. Hinamori is one of the most interesting characters in the show, because she puts up a facade to everybody, besides the people she likes, which is Naota. She perceives them being very similar on a surface level, but they have very different views on their ideologies, and it makes this dynamic between them so realistic because it is similar to some... Why do I keep on relating things to myself? It's probably because I do that a lot, but it doesn't matter because it relates to me, even though I don't fully understand it, but maybe that's one reason I love this show. Okay, at this point I'm going to go over a little bit of spoilers from the last episode, even though this show is almost 20 years old. If you care about plot, you should probably leave. I'm not going to get hurt by it. Haruko is an alien that is looking for cosmic power from the Monkey King, Atomsk, and uses Naota to try and get that power, but fails, and Naota fuses with Atomsk to gain the power and started to fight Haruko. But that's nice and dandy, but I'm here to see what it represents. Specifically, what Haruko, Atomsk, and Naota represent in this sequence. Naota represents a child growing up. Haruko represents a young adult that is free, but still craves something, which in this case is the power of the gods, basically. And Atomsky represents true adulthood. So when Naota fuses with him, it represents him coming to terms with his child side and his adult facade to gain ultimate power, which can lead back to the left side conquering the world, which the left side represents adulthood. But Naota gave up this power in a way when he kissed Haruko to stay as a kid, and that's why Haruko left him. She is so obsessed with the power of adulthood and not the power of childhood. I love this show, but do you know why I love it even more? Because of Haruko's nature and how I relate to her. One of the reasons I relate to her is when she says, "You gotta swing the bat." This is how I strive to live my life, because I don't want to know anything until it happens. And I also believe it means you shouldn't worry about something that hasn't even happened. So don't sweat the big stuff. Live life to the fullest. And at the moment, have fun. But the main reason why I relate to her so much is that we have very similar personalities. You're probably wondering, are you crazy then? And what if I say to that, sure, I'm crazy. It's much better than being boring anyways. Whoever asked that, that's a dumb question. It's laughable. Anyways, the reasons why I relate to her is examples. She only cares about her goals, and I only care about things I enjoy and people who have influenced me or I care about the most. But most importantly, I care about having fun. And to me, that's my Atomsk. If you know me, my definition of fun is very twisted. It's bad, but I accept it. But my friends know this about me. They don't care how twisted I could be sometimes. Damn, this is sounding like I'm in Persona 4, with accepting who I am, opening up myself. Or maybe this is why people don't like me. I'm very open about everything. Well, my friends even overlook that fault and the other faults and actually enjoy my company. Shocking, right? Unless I'm messing with them in the name of fun. And then we fight physically. But that doesn't matter because I'm a masochist. Wait. Mic's on. Thought I stopped it, damn it. Cut. This never happened. Haruko is unstoppable, nothing can stop her, nothing can. Post-editing Mori. Back at it again. Just wanted to update you on the channel. Sorry, I've been slowly putting things out. I've been busy with schoolwork and other things. I'm gonna do my best to post one video per month. If I could keep this up, I don't know. This is more of a side project anyways. But I'm gonna start streaming on Twitch. If you want to talk about weird stuff, I'm the right guy. The link is in the description. I'll be streaming on Twitch again. Why did I say that twice? I don't know. But I'm not gonna edit this, so. But then again, nothing ever happens here. Only the ordinary. But maybe that's why FLCL is so bizarre, but extraordinary. This has been Mori, and I'll be signing out. Till we meet again, farewell.